When we look up at the night sky, we see silence. Tiny points of light scattered across darkness. For thousands of years, humans believed the universe was calm, distant, and mostly harmless. The stars were guides, the planets were gods, and space was simply empty. But modern science has shattered that illusion completely. What we now know is far more disturbing. The universe is not quiet, it is not stable, and it is not built for life. In fact, the deeper we look into space, the more we realize that existence itself is balanced on a knife's edge. Astronomers have discovered objects so powerful they can erase stars like dust, forces so violent they rewrite the laws of physics, and cosmic events so sudden that if one occurred near Earth, humanity would disappear before anyone even understood what was happening. These are not theories meant to scare you. These are discoveries made using telescopes, detectors, and equations. This is reality, cold, vast, and indifferent. What you're about to hear are the scariest things ever discovered in the universe, and once you understand them, the night sky will never feel the same again. A black hole is not just a very dense object. A black hole is a region of space where gravity becomes so extreme that space itself collapses inward. Not metaphorically, literally. Space bends, time slows, and direction loses meaning. At the center of a black hole lies the singularity, a point where density becomes infinite and the known laws of physics completely fail. Scientists cannot describe what exists there because the equations stop working. It is a place where reality breaks. Surrounding this is the event horizon, the point of no return. Once anything crosses this boundary, escape becomes impossible. Not light, not information, not even time as we understand it. From the outside, an object falling in appears to freeze forever. From the inside, it is torn apart atom by atom in a process called spaghettification, where gravity stretches matter into long, thin strands before destroying it completely. What makes black holes truly terrifying is their scale and their number. Almost every large galaxy, including the Milky Way, contains a supermassive black hole at its center. Ours is called Sagittarius A star, and it has a mass millions of times greater than our Sun. Even more disturbing are rogue black holes that are not anchored to any galaxy, drifting invisibly through space. They emit no light, make no sound, and give no warning. If one passed through our solar system, it wouldn't swallow planets dramatically like in movies. Instead, its gravity would quietly destabilize orbits, tear planets apart, and destroy life without spectacle. No explosion, no warning, just silence, and then nothing. Gamma ray bursts are the most powerful explosions ever observed since the birth of the universe. They occur when massive stars collapse or when neutron stars collide, releasing an unimaginable amount of energy in a narrow beam traveling nearly at the speed of light. For a few seconds, a single gamma ray burst can emit more energy than our sun will produce over its entire lifetime. If such a beam were aimed directly at Earth, even from thousands of light years away, the consequences would be catastrophic. The radiation would strip away the ozone layer, exposing the surface to lethal solar radiation. Ecosystems would collapse. Food chains would fail. Mass extinction would follow, not over centuries, but over years or even months. The truly terrifying part is that gamma ray bursts do not announce themselves. There is no buildup we can detect in advance. They happen randomly, anywhere in the universe. The only reason Earth still supports life is not because we are protected, but because, so far, we haven't been in the line of fire. That is not safety. That is luck. When a massive star dies but does not form a black hole, it collapses into a neutron star, an object so dense that atoms themselves are crushed. Protons and electrons are forced together, creating a city-sized object with more mass than the Sun. The density is so extreme that 1 teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh over 1 billion tons on Earth. Their gravity is deadly. If you approached one, the difference in gravitational pull between your feet and your head would be so strong that your body would be stretched and ripped apart before you even touched the surface. These stars spin hundreds of times per second, emitting beams of radiation that sweep across space like cosmic lighthouses. When 2 neutron stars collide, they release gravitational waves, ripples in space-time itself. These ripples have been detected on Earth, meaning events happening billions of light years away are powerful enough to physically shake the fabric of the universe. The universe is not just violent, it is actively unstable. This is one of the most unsettling ideas in modern physics because it doesn't look scary, but it is absolute annihilation. According to quantum field theory, the universe may exist in a false vacuum, a temporary and unstable state. This means the laws of physics as we know them might not be permanent. They might simply be the version that exists for now. At any moment, a tiny bubble of a lower energy state could form somewhere in the universe. If that happens, it would expand outward at the speed of light, rewriting the laws of physics as it goes. Atoms would no longer hold together. Chemistry would stop. Time and space would behave differently. There would be no explosion to see, no pain to feel, no moment of realization. One instant, the universe exists. The next, it doesn't. Scientists openly admit that if false vacuum decay occurs, there is no defense, no warning system, and no survival scenario. Reality itself would simply shut off. Everything you can see, every star, planet, galaxy, and human being makes up less than 5% of the universe. The rest is invisible. Dark matter does not emit light, absorb light, or reflect light. We cannot see it directly, and yet without it, galaxies would not form, stars would not hold together, and the universe would look completely different. Something unseen is controlling. These ripples have been detected on Earth, meaning events happening billions of light years away are powerful enough to physically shake the fabric of the universe. The universe is not just violent, it is actively unstable. This is one of the most unsettling ideas in modern physics because it doesn't look scary, but it is absolute annihilation. According to quantum field theory, the universe may exist in a false vacuum, a temporary and unstable state. This means the laws of physics as we know them might not be permanent. They might simply be the version that exists. Something unseen is controlling gravity on the largest scales imaginable. We exist inside a cosmic structure governed by a substance we cannot touch, cannot see, and barely understand. There is no final explosion waiting for the universe. Instead, there is something colder, slower, worse. As time moves forward, stars burn out, energy spreads evenly. Eventually, there will be no differences in temperature, no reactions, no movement. This is called heat death.